Hey friends, welcome back to the Daily Health Shift. I'm Daniel. Today we're tackling a topic that's been requested so many times: building mental resilience. This episode is called How to Build a Tougher Mind and a Calmer Heart. Whether it's dealing with work stress, personal setbacks, or just the everyday noise of modern life, mental resilience isn't something we're born with. It's something we can train. Today, I'll share what the science says, common mindset mistakes, my own story, and a practical toolkit you can use starting today. Let's start with why mental resilience is so important right now. We live in a world of constant information, constant comparison, constant pressure. Social media, news cycles, work expectations, it's all non-stop. That's why anxiety and burnout rates are higher than ever. The American Psychological Association reports that over 70% of U.S. adults regularly experience overwhelming stress, and over 60% report feeling anxious daily. Mental resilience is your ability to bounce back. It's not about never feeling stress, it's about feeling it and moving through it without breaking down. Think of it like a rubber band. The more resilient it is, the more it stretches without snapping. And resilience isn't just mental, it affects physical health too. Studies from Johns Hopkins University show that higher resilience scores correlate with lower risks of heart disease, stroke, and immune system disorders. One longitudinal study followed over 1,200 people for 10 years and found that those with higher resilience reported 30% fewer sick days to 20% lower all-cause mortality. I learned this the hard way. A few years back, I was running my business, building my channel, working long hours. I thought I was handling it fine until I hit a wall. Chronic headaches, insomnia, irritability, even minor panic attacks. I kept pushing through until one morning I realized I hadn't slept more than 4 hours a night for a week. That's when I understood mental resilience isn't optional, it's survival. Listener story. Julia from Los Angeles shared with me, Daniel, I was working 2 jobs and raising my kids. I kept telling myself I could handle it until I started getting migraines and chest tightness. Learning about resilience helped me recognize I wasn't broken, I just needed new tools. Another key insight: resilience is a trainable skill. Neuroplasticity research from Stanford University shows that consistent practice of resilience-building habits physically changes the brain's stress response pathways. Here's the core takeaway: resilience isn't about ignoring stress. It's about processing it productively. It's linked to lower disease risk, better immune function, and even longer life. Anyone can build resilience with the right habits and mindset shifts. In the next part, we'll dive into the most common mindset mistakes people make when trying to build resilience and how to avoid them. Let's dive into the most common mindset mistakes people make when trying to build resilience. Mistake 1. Thinking resilience means ignoring emotions. Real resilience is feeling everything: fear, sadness, anger, without getting stuck. I used to believe I had to toughen up and push feelings aside. But science shows that emotional awareness is step 1 in resilience. A study published in Emotion in 2022 found that people who acknowledged their emotions were 35% more effective at recovering from stress than those who suppressed them. Mistake 2. Chasing motivation instead of habits. Motivation fades, habits stick. Relying on willpower alone burns out quickly. Building small daily habits like journaling or exercise creates resilience through consistency. One listener, Brandon from Houston, said, I kept waiting to feel like working out, Once I committed to a habit instead of waiting, it changed everything. Mistake 3. Isolating yourself. Community and support networks are key resilience builders. Social connection lowers cortisol and increases oxytocin, both essential for managing stress. According to Harvard's 80-year longevity study, strong social bonds are the #1 predictor of long-term happiness and health. Mistake 4. Neglecting physical health. Sleep, nutrition, and movement all impact mental strength. Resilience isn't just in your head, it's in your body too. When I was burning out, fixing my sleep schedule was the first step toward recovery. Mistake 5. Overloading your mental bandwidth. Too many goals, too many tabs open, it drains your resilience reserves. I've learned to limit my daily task list to 3 key priorities. Less is often more when it comes to sustained focus and energy. Here's what I use daily and why each piece matters. Morning mindset journaling. 5 to 10 minutes each morning. I write down 3 things I'm grateful for and my top 3 priorities. Research from the University of California shows that gratitude journaling improves psychological health and reduces stress markers by 20%. Breathwork. Box breathing, especially in stressful moments. Inhale for 4 seconds, hold for 4, exhale for 4, hold for 4. Navy SEALs use this method for high-pressure situations. Physical exercise, at least 30 minutes daily. Strength training, walking or yoga. Exercise releases BDNF, brain-derived neurotrophic factor, which supports mental health. Weekly social check-ins, calling friends or family. I schedule at least 1 or 2 calls per week, even short ones. It keeps my support network active. Evening digital detox. No screens 1 hour before bed. I replace scrolling with reading or journaling. This helps my sleep quality and quiets mental chatter. Listener story. Maria from New York said, after adding journaling and breathwork into my mornings, my anxiety dropped by 50%. That's the power of combining small, simple habits consistently. In the next part, we'll walk through how to build your own customized resilience plan, step by step. My Mental Resilience Toolkit. Here's what I use daily. Morning mindset journaling, gratitude plus priorities. Breathwork, box breathing, especially in stressful moments. Physical exercise, at least 30 minutes daily. Weekly social check-ins, calling friends or family. Evening digital detox. No screens 1 hour before bed. Listener story. Maria from New York said, after adding journaling and breathwork into my mornings, my anxiety dropped by 50%. Now that you've heard my toolkit, let's talk about how to build your own customized resilience plan, step by step. Step 1. Pick 2-3 habits from my toolkit that fit your life. Don't overwhelm yourself trying to do everything at once. For example, you might start with morning journaling and evening digital detox. Choose what feels most manageable. Step 2. Set a daily schedule and reminders. Consistency is key. I recommend using your phone or a planner to set morning and evening alerts. One listener, Ethan from Portland, shared, I added a 7 a.m. gratitude journaling reminder, and now it's part of my routine without thinking about it. Step 3. Track your mood and stress levels weekly. You can do this with a simple 1 to 10 scale in a journal, or use an app like Dailyo. Noticing patterns helps you adjust your habits as needed. Step 4. Adjust as needed. Resilience is personal. Some weeks will feel harder than others. Some habits may need tweaking. For example, if evening breathwork works better for you than morning breathwork, switch it up. Bonus tip. Build in flexibility. Life isn't perfect. If you miss a day or two, don't beat yourself up. Focus on getting back on track gently. Here's a sample daily schedule for a beginner resilience plan. Morning, 5 minutes journaling, plus 3 rounds of box breathing. Afternoon, 10-minute walk or light exercise. Evening, no screens, 1 hour before bed, plus call a friend once per week. Remember, resilience isn't about doing more, it's about doing the essentials more consistently. A Harvard Business Review study in 2023 found that just 10 minutes of daily resilience practice led to measurable reductions in workplace stress and burnout over a 3-month period. In the final section, I'll wrap up today's episode with a quick recap and clear action steps you can start today. Alright friends, that's it for today's episode. If this helped you, share it with someone who needs a little extra strength right now. And if you want more real-world health advice, subscribe to the Daily Health Shift. Next week, we're talking about healthy aging, how to stay strong, sharp, and happy over 40. I'll see you then.